I woke up to a detective knocking on my door and asked, "How long have you been living as your cousin?" I rubbed my eyes and checked the time. 6:34 a.m. on a Tuesday. I hadn't even had coffee yet, and there were two detectives standing on my doorstep with badges out. "Can I help you?" The older one, Detective Rivera, didn't smile. "We need to ask you some questions about Jackson Sullivan." My stomach dropped. Jackson was my cousin. We grew up together, shared birthdays 2 weeks apart, looked similar enough that people used to mix us up at family reunion. "What about him? How long have you been living as Jackson Sullivan?" I blinked. "I'm sorry, what?" "We have evidence you've been using his identity. Social security number, driver's license, bank accounts, so I'll ask again. How long?" "I'm not Jackson. I'm Cameron Sullivan. Jackson's my cousin." Rivera pulled out a tablet and showed me a photo. It was Jackson's driver's license, except the picture was me, my face, my haircut from 3 months ago. "That's impossible. I've never seen that before." The second detective, younger, stepped forward. "Mr. Sullivan, we have records showing you've been working at Riverside Medical Center under Jackson's credentials for 8 months. Jackson Sullivan is a licensed radiologic technologist. You are not. I work in IT at a software company downtown. I've never worked at a hospital in my life." Rivera wasn't buying it. "Then explain why Jackson Sullivan's paychecks are being deposited into your bank account." My hands went cold. "They're what?" He showed me bank statements. My account. Deposits from Riverside Medical Center. $4,200 every 2 weeks for the past 8 months. Over $65,000 total. I felt like I was going to be sick. I didn't deposit those. I don't know where that money came from. "So you're telling us someone has been working at a hospital using Jackson's name and credentials with your face and banking information, and you had no idea?" "Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you." Rivera closed the tablet. "We're going to need you to come downtown and answer some questions." "Am I under arrest?" "Not yet, but if you refuse to cooperate, that can change quickly." I grabbed my phone and wallet and followed them to the unmarked car. My mind was racing. Jackson and I hadn't spoken in over a year. Last I heard, he was working at some hospital in Oregon. We weren't close anymore, not since his parents died and he inherited everything while my family got nothing. At the station, they put me in an interrogation room. Rivera slid a folder across the table. "These are timesheets from Riverside Medical Center, signed by Jackson Sullivan. The handwriting matches samples we have from your apartment." I looked at the signatures. They did look like my handwriting, but I'd never signed anything with Jackson's name. "I want a lawyer." Rivera leaned back. "Innocent people don't usually lawyer up this fast. Innocent people also don't want to go to prison for something they didn't do." That's when the door opened and a woman walked in. Late 30s, professional looking, carrying a briefcase. "I'm Sarah, Mr. Sullivan's attorney. This interview is over." Rivera started to object, but Sarah cut him off. "Unless you're charging my client, we're leaving." They let us go, but Rivera made it clear this wasn't over. In Sarah's car, she turned to me. "I'm not your lawyer. Jackson hired me 3 days ago." "Jackson? Where is he?" "That's what I need to figure out. He called me from a burner phone, said something bad was happening and he needed legal protection. He told me if anyone came looking for him, to help you first." "Why would he do that?" "Because someone's been impersonating both of you and Jackson thinks you're the one in danger." My phone buzzed. Unknown number. I answered. "Cameron." It was Jackson's voice, but he sounded terrified. "Listen carefully. Don't go home. Don't go to work. Get somewhere public and stay there." "Jackson, what's happening?" "I faked my death 8 months ago. Staged a hiking accident in Oregon. I needed to disappear." "Why?" "I witnessed something at the hospital. Something bad. People died because of what I saw. When I tried to report it, they threatened to kill me. So I ran." "Who's they?" "The head of surgery was selling organs on the black market. Patients who came in for routine procedures were being declared brain dead and harvested. I found the records. My blood went cold." "Then who's been working at Riverside Medical?" "Someone who looks enough like us to pass. They needed a licensed radiologic technologist who could access patient files without raising suspicion. They created a fake ID using your photo and my credentials. When the investigation started, they made sure the money trail led to you. They're framing me. They're setting you up to take the fall for everything. The fake IDs, the illegal transplants, all of it. By the time anyone realizes I'm alive, you'll be convicted." "What do I do?" "Sarah has everything. Documents, recordings, evidence. But you need to get it to the FBI before the locals arrest you." "The detective questioning you? His brother-in-law is the surgeon running the operation." The line went dead. I looked at Sarah. She was already pulling files from her briefcase. "Your cousin sent me everything 2 days ago. We need to move fast." "Why didn't you go to the FBI yourself?" "Because the FBI needs a living witness. Someone who can testify. Jackson's legally dead, which means his testimony is worthless. But yours isn't." She handed me a thick envelope. "This is your life insurance policy. Don't lose it." We drove straight to the FBI field office. I spent 6 hours giving statements, handing over evidence, explaining everything. They arrested Detective Rivera at his home that night. The surgeon tried to flee the country, but got stopped at the airport. 15 people were indicted, including hospital administrators, transplant coordinators, and 3 other.
Click the link on the homepage to watch the full follow-up for free.